What's up, YouTube? So I got to ask the great question. Prime time Antonio Brown versus prime time Tyreek Hill. Who am I taking? You know this is tough because, man, AB, if he wasn't so cray-cray, who knows where he would have gone. I mean, when I tell you 928 catches, 12, 291 yards, 88 touchdowns, 1,700 yards, punt returns. If I told you about that, when he was a Pro Bowl when it still mattered, Tyreek Hill, 798 catches, 11,000 plus yards, 95 touchdowns, and 141 games. Tyreek's lightning speed is incredible. His ability to hit the middle is incredible. As a Buffalo Bills fan, I know all too well how great Tyreek Hill speed and agility is. But they both suffer from lack of common sense in different ways. Tyreek, because he made one of the most asinine moves by leaving Kansas City for Miami, which it ain't gonna end well because he will never quite get that glory he had in Kansas City. It's a win, lose, or what have you with Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes went to multiple Super Bowls while Tyreek Hill barely couldn't even get out the first round. So let that sink in. Holmes went on and won two more rings and lost the Super Bowl, but he went to three. Think about the success post you. So he really ain't sweating you. Meanwhile, all depend on Tua and what Miami's got. They can't play anything beyond December 1st. The cold stops them. The injuries stop them, and the coach getting out coached and out thought. And they play in a division with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. So big difference when you were owning the West. Antonio Brown's was just self-inflicted. I mean, he's kind of like the Kanye West of football players. There's no other rounds about it. And this guy was scary. Should have been the greatest Pittsburgh Steelers receiver. And when it was all said and done, could have been one of the top 5 receivers ever. Because his early start of his career, even though they bend the rules, this guy was slippery and mobile. And, one of those guys that you sit there and you go like, wow, this guy was no joke. He was really all that. But his lack of focus, his lack of depth, his lack of just staying on par. And this is what ended up happening. So we'll never know where he could have been and where it could have gone. So that's how that is with that. So AB by default has to take the L. But if you asking me who was better in their prime, it's AB. I know you just seen Tyreek go off, but Tyreek was pretty much one dimensional in a lot of ways, whereas AB did kickoff punt returns. And his capable speed and the way he moved with Ben Roethlisberger and with Tom Brady in New England and in Tampa Bay and with Roethlisberger and even with the Raiders, there's no doubt in my mind that if AB was focused, he would have been battling T.O. for probably the third greatest receiver ever. Would have given Randy Moss a run for some numbers. Wasn't going to catch Jerry Rice, but he could have made a strong case anywhere when it was all said and done from 2 to 4. I'm just going to keep it 100. That's how freaky he was in his prime. Tyreek Hill, as talented as he is, it's the speed. It's all about the speed and the jets. Everything else is kind of in between because, again, it's about making the right move. So, anyway, that's my thoughts and takes about who was better in their prime. It's a great question. Prime Antonio Brown or prime Tyreek Hill? Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.